Hello and welcome. This is a reading for our sun in Gemini for November 2022. First and foremost, you have Mars in your first house in November. So that's exciting because Mars is always launching new beginnings, and first house, of course, always rules new beginnings, beginning of a new 2-year cycle. So anything that you want to launch right now in November, it would be awesome time to do it with Mars in your first house. We have a loose conjunction of Venus, Mercury, and Sun in Scorpio in the beginning part of the month. Venus ruling feminine energy, sisters, communication. The Sun is illuminating all of that, and that's starts out in your 6th house, which is your house of health, but also your house of labor. So it might be a good time to reach out to possibly you have a female doctor that you need to make a call to do a check-in, or maybe at work you need to get on that Zoom call because you've got a lot of communication, positive female energy illuminating it with the Sun all in that 6th house. Possibly even a good time to ask for a raise, because with Sun and Venus in your 6th house, Venus rules luxury. So, don't overspend, but maybe put in that word for a good raise. It could be well received in November for you. Okay, so be a little courageous. All right. Then do that in the beginning of the month, because midway through the month, those planets start to move into your 7th house, which rules partnership. So maybe 6th house might be a time to discuss partnerships, and then when it goes into your 7th house, you may be actually working in partnership with someone, possibly at work, or partnership could be relationships as well. So it might be a special date with Sun, Venus, and Mercury with fabulous communication. Light those candles, Venus, have a little bit of luxury. I think that's, open that bottle of wine. It could go really well with those planets in your 7th house in November. That would be mid-November to end of November, 7th house type of stuff. Pluto has been in your 8th house for quite some time, since about 2008. Now, Pluto in the 8th house rules large institutions, government money, big banks, also inheritances. I don't know, you guys probably know by now what has been going on since 2008 for you. You can reflect on that. In the spring of this year, Pluto is going to go into your 9th house, which is when Pluto enters Aquarius. That's a big moment for everybody, Pluto entering a sign, because Pluto's on such a big elliptical orb. It takes quite a while, if you think about it, 2008 all the way until 2022 to change signs. We call Pluto the generational planet. You'll find that if you are around children, if you're a teacher, or you've got a new class coming in, children born in spring of this year will be of a completely different generation from children born prior. Okay, because I've done larger readings on Pluto through the generations, but the Pluto and Leo is our rock and roll generation. Pluto is the generational planet, because it takes so long, about at least 20 years, but it's elliptical, so sometimes it's give or take. But anyway, just be prepared for that, because when Pluto goes into your 9th house, it's going to be more about higher education for you. So if there's something you can apply for, qualify for, maybe a grant to go back to school, or maybe there's trainings at work that you can take to advance yourself, Pluto's really going to be kind of pushing those themes for you starting spring of the year, so I would take advantage of it. Saturn currently in November is in your 9th house. Again, that Saturn may be preparing the groundwork for you for Pluto entering your 9th house. Again, that is higher education, higher mind. Maybe you might get interested in things, you're listening to this tape, so you might be interested in some type of higher mind level of knowledge. Okay. Currently, Neptune and Jupiter are in your 10th house, which rules careers and honors. So hopefully you've been experiencing some terrific higher mind level of expansion with Jupiter in your 10th house. Things will be successful if you allow them to be. Allow yourself to be open to that position and honors that Jupiter is offering you, which might have a bit of a mystical side to it with Neptune there as well. Now, those are outer planets, so they go at a slower pace, okay? Your Jupiter has been in that house since December of 2021, and it will be leaving that house in December of 2022. So about a year there that Jupiter's in your 10th house. However, Neptune has been in your 10th house since December of 2012 and will be there till January of 2026. So you can get a feel for the length of time that those big planets stay in those houses. Those give you major themes, that take longer to learn and to play out. But 10th house is a super positive house because, again, like I said, it rules position and honors. So that mystical theme may continue for you for a while with Neptune in there, but Jupiter will be moving on for you in December. This December it will be heading into the sign of Aries, which is in the 11th house for you, where Chiron is currently sitting, which is the teacher healer. So Jupiter entering that house together with your Chiron, you may be seeking out expansion in terms of your knowledge of how to heal yourself or how to learn, or your inner wisdom. Those things will be coming forward for you around the holidays, the December time. Okay, so just be open to that. Who knows? Maybe somebody will give you a gift at Christmas to go attend a yoga retreat or something like that, where you might learn from a different kind of teacher, healer, the centaur. All right, so just be open to it. Have fun with it. All right, I see astrology just as an opportunity to see what's going on. It's like a GPS in the stars. That's all. You have your free will always. Co-create, make the most of life. All right. Uranus is in your 12th house. Again, a slow-moving planet. Uranus in your 12th house. A sudden change, technology. There may be some completions that you've been working out in a huge way in the 12th house that revolve around electricity, sudden change, dynamics like that, high-tech dynamics, things like that. Well, the only thing I haven't covered for you guys, for my Geminis, is there is a total lunar eclipse for everyone on November the 8th. Light a candle, say a special prayer. This is a interesting illumination for everyone, where we all may be seeing things in a different light. It's we haven't had a total lunar eclipse on the Scorpio-Taurus axis since about 10 or 11 years, so it might be time for you to reflect on what patterns have been happening for you over the last 10 to 12 years, because this eclipse will give you a moment to pause and to light that candle, to see things in a different light, see relationships in a different light, be open to the information you receive on that day. All right, my Geminis, my fabulous Geminis, I hope this helps. With love and light, I will be posting more, so hopefully I'll see you next month. All right, Astro Angel.